Evening light slanted through the windows and fell on the upturned chairs. The juice refrigerator hummed. Sandy, the owner's mother, set down her wineglass on a table. Boiling water coughed and hissed as it spewed unrestrained toward the drain as I cleaned the espresso machine. In the kitchen, Big Dan clanked pans and plastic tubs together as he cleaned. The cafe was empty except for the three of us. Suddenly, an old man in a red cashmere sweater I recognized from earlier that day pushed into the cafe. "You were rude to my wife earlier!" he shrieked at me from the doorway. I remembered his wife. She had had a matching red cashmere sweater. "You were very rude to my wife earlier," he repeated. My feet ached after 10 hours sweating in clogs, and as the man gesticulated and yelled at me, I felt anger swell up inside me. "Yeah," I said over his rant, "your wife didn't understand that she had to wait her turn for her drink. I'm too tired for this," I continued. "I'm not going to listen to you speak to me like this." "No, no," cried the impassioned gentleman. "I'm going to speak to you however I want. I don't care how tired you are. It's your job to serve us." "Is there a problem?" asked Big Dan, suddenly right behind me. "She was," repeated the old man, but he petered out. Big Dan stared down at the man. "She was rude!" shrieked the man, his last attempt. Suddenly Sandy, the owner's mother, lurched around the end of the counter toward the old man. "Sir," she said loudly, "it's time for you to go," and she pushed him bodily out the door. Pursing her lips, she brushed her hands on her thighs and disappeared back to her evening wine. I scuttled around Big Dan to the bathroom, where I cried silently for a minute. I wanted to go after the old man and yell at him and make him feel small and insignificant, like a servant. Then I thought of the old man's family. I imagined the bank tellers who had to deal with him, of the secretaries he probably had, and the woman who cleaned his house. And I was glad that he was just a tourist who passed through, never to return. And I resolved never to let a customer treat me in that way again.